What up to my Cancerians? Hope things are getting better. I've been picking up on y'all's energy here and there for months now, even though I've been in and out due to helping people and the physical and moving and lots of upgrades, and life's good. I hope we share that same energy, or you can be in that same energy. Anyways, we'll get right into it, and I will pull you a Mystical Shaman Oracle card for the month of February. I'm going to go ahead and get into February, and I might do some Lover's Lane videos for the signs for the end of January. If you've been here when I first started about 3 years ago, you know what the Lover's Lane readings are. I used to do Words of Wisdom readings too. Insight, guidance, advice from my Cancerians for the month of February. And as you can see, we've increased our levels of protection here, because Tarot Land is becoming misguided. And that's all we're gonna say, because it's not about that, it's about you. The Sorcerer. But as always, we're going to keep it real. So the Sorcerer is my magic card, my witchcraft card. Ooh, so much going around in Tarot Land about that. Half these people that people think are doing witchcraft aren't even doing witchcraft. It's the ones talking about it that are. Yeah, you could be dabbling in this, or seems to be Saturn in the background. There could be a Capricorn dabbling in this, but it's like whoever is dabbling in this or is around this, they did it when a lot of planets were in retrograde. Like, I see that alignment there, about 4 or 5, and I do believe there are about 4 or 5 planets that were just in retrograde. So it's like they didn't pick, or you didn't pick the best time to be doing all that. There really is no good time to be doing all that. This should be a last resort. You shouldn't even be using magic. So we're going to pull your reading with the Fairy Wicca Tarot deck. Get about 6 cards. And then I'll get some confirmation with the Rider-Waite Gilded deck. Some insight, guidance, advice for my Cancerians for the month of February, the love month. Insight, guidance, advice for my Cancerians the month of February. Some of you guys really need to go ahead and, even if you're not into it, try some meditation or some cleansing or go by the water. You really need to cleanse your energy. You don't know what you've been around, what you've been doing, but how you feeling is kind of, I'm here, not okay. It's not okay. You're not okay. Got the 7 of Air. Yeah, definitely a deceptive energy there. Yeah, like I said, you're not okay. You might be pretending like you are, or you definitely could be falling for the lies of other people, I'm hearing. Misguided, again. Big energy on that. Rider of UCs. Definitely, could be finding out someone's with child, or maybe they're actually not. Deception, entrapment with pregnancies and stuff. That also just could be your energy, Cancer. You could be, using music as therapy, or maybe that's a good idea for you. I'm definitely picking up on the energy of someone like 20s, early 30s. Some of you guys could be spending a lot more time outside, or you need to. Hiking here, down by the river, down by the sea. Yeah. Do. The Ten of Air. Yeah, something's definitely over. You could have ended it with a deceptive person, or they could have ended it with you. Something's definitely over, and you're in a state of healing, but I'm hearing like you're still questioning exactly what happened or what the heck is going on. Then you got the Erit of Domhan. It's Earth Energy, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. That's also my player card, my somebody likes to sleep around a lot card. And not in the like poly way, but in the they're not telling you way, like the cheaters kind of way. And that's just who they are and how they are. I'm not trying to defend them and being like people are who they are, but I don't think you didn't know this person was that way, or this person didn't know you were that way. Somebody here is that way. And remember, anything can be them or you, and some of the stuff's not for you at all. It's for somebody else here. Four of you sees. Yeah, I feel like someone's definitely an escapist, kind of. Like they like to be a free fish. They could be fishing on plenty of fish, POF. Definitely LGBTQ here with the rainbow. That shows up a lot in this deck, but I mean, a lot of us are. Yeah, somebody could just like their cake and eat it too, but it's like they'll do and deceive anyone to get it that way. Like, that's not cool. I was picking up on this too, but I didn't want to quite say it yet. I also feel like someone you or whoever you were connected to is kind of pulled somewhere else. There's a connection in divine union and that they gotta go. But I mean, also, if this is the same person that has these player ways and patterns, they're gonna have to stop doing that. Just because you have a divine partner doesn't mean they have to choose to put up with that kind of energy. That's for your knowledge too. And if you are guided towards a divine partner, keep that in mind. If they have that energy, like, you don't have to accept that. You don't have to be with somebody like that. And someone doesn't have to be with you if you're like that. Life can move things around if you're not ready to learn the lessons, or if someone you're with is not ready to learn the lessons and embrace their path. What's this Seven of Air here for? Seven of Air. Two of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like someone was juggling two people. You could have been juggling two people, or have actually been with two people. Big bisexual energy there. And men or women toss up. Someone's bisexuality could have actually been a problem. You know, they could privy one sex over the other, and maybe it's not the sex of the person they were with. Where's this Rider of Usees here? Rider of Usees. Queen of Cups. Yeah, you definitely also, outside of a relationship of some sort ending, maybe not too long ago in the past, you could have your eye on someone else already and be wanting to move forward towards them. So maybe like this past breakup really didn't hurt you too much. I just heard it's been a long time coming. Ten of Air. It could have been a rocky relationship that you were in to begin with. Like, if you're already off and on and it hasn't even been a few years, it's just not. Yeah, this truth could have been spoken and it's just not working by you or them. And that's what ended it. you know. Or someone, like I said, you could have been back and forth about who you were with and someone else, or two people, and you made a choice. And then you educated people on what that choice was and kept them moving. Yeah, messages were sent. Or are about to be. Queen of Pentacles, clarifying that of Domhan. Yeah, definitely Earth sign. Could be going back to an Earth sign, or Earth signs coming back to you, but with the same player ways. I don't see that really changing. Especially if you've like kind of already allowed them to have player ways and treat you like that. They know that they can. 4 of UCs. What's this 4 of UCs here? I'm also hearing to tell you people don't change in a month. 8 of Wands, yeah. Messages. I'm also hearing maybe someone got on another person's account and responded to some messages. Like, that's not cool. You or your person in a past relationship, like, had access to someone's account and they responded to some messages and not such a good way, and maybe like deleted the evidence. And that person that they had responded to is actually someone's divine partner. So someone here is going to get karma for, and whether they know or not, unknowingly or knowingly, has delayed a divine union. Trying to eat their cake, have their cake and eat it too. Ooh, Cancer. I hope that's not you. Guarantee you this person will never know, because it's almost like it's hard for them to actually reach out to the person, and it's like the other person isn't going to reach out again, especially if they think that that message was from them. It had to have been some really harsh stuff said. The Fool. Yeah, definitely a new relationship has begun. You're in a new relationship, they're in a new relationship, or both. Yeah, that's a lot. I'm gonna get you a positive affirmation. When it comes to all that, just stay in your lane, and remember, you do let people know how they can and can't treat you by what you've allowed them to and not to do, and there's not a lot you can do to change that. Can I get a positive affirmation for my Cancerians? Alright, so you got, I create the life I dream of. Yeah, manifest your own reality. But also keep in mind your actions affect your manifestations, and so do your karma. So try to keep a good record with divine and yourself, and be real.